And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Here we go. First down, Steelers.
On first down, here's Hodges. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Watch the run. Watch the run. That's south, baby. That's baby south. That's
Once more, Hodges sets to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Rebound. 132 fighter.
Now Hodges off the play fake. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. At the rush coming, and he's taken down. Mark Barron. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
190. Let's go. Check. Crunch.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. He's got Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, they'll run the screen with Carson. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
14.
To throw is Wilson on 3rd and 2. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But There's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10, it's Hodges again. Flushed out right. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hodges. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 14. After the interception, here's Wilson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing now, Hodges on 1st down. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Hodges. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
61, matchbox, white.
The final shot before break. Hodges. He's going to throw one up for the end zone, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And now this throw complete to Washington. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Hodges. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hodges. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Hodges now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Come on, set. 15, Ronnie. 15 line. Go. Go.
On first down, it's Samuels. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will get them one closer. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Penny. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, here's Penny. And some room to roam now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris. They're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Here's Wilson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
218, chop.
On 1st and 10 is counter. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 43. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. So this is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's Hodges looking to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Go now. 8-3.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Ready.
Trying to get the first with Samuels. But he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Hodges. And it is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, San